Yeah. Let's go. We just gotta go hard. I go the hardest. I bring the pain. Not what you used to. It's all part of the game. Yeah, I just gotta go hard. I just gotta go hard. Go hard. Go hard. Yeah. Oh yeah, the beat's back. Adrenaline pumping through my veins, can't relax. Original, I am not the same as these cats. I sting them if they never ever mindin' they beeswax. I don't ever cap, but I'm wearing like 3 hats. Never been a rat, but I know where the cheese at. You'll never get a trophy cause they all here where we at. You better believe that. When it's all said and done, I'll still be here standing. Never took a loss and it ain't something that I'm planning. I dare you to say something, my focus is A1. Every dog has his day, it's been mine since day one. This is real grinding, I'm still climbing. While you still trying, I'm still shining. It's real blinding, and I'm getting hotter too. Talking top 2, I'm not a 2. You let the pressure bother you and I do what I gotta do. Let's go hard.
Coming close to me, flow is on atomic. I'm starting fires through poetry. The hardest out, staying loyal, no falling out. And if you step into the court, be ready, we ballin' out. Yeah, the coldest of teens, they know what we bring. Don't try us, ain't no in between. We go for these dreams in silence. Hard work, don't mistake it for magic. We been shooting in the gym, this is target and practice. Yeah.
And I'm just getting started, getting my feet wet. It's all in repetition, ain't a secret.
All facts, all black dress code. Pay me my respect, collecting every debt.
I go the hardest. I bring the pain. Not what you used to. It's all part of the game. Yeah, I just gotta go hard. I just gotta go hard. Go hard. Go hard. Go hard.
and welcome to Wynnum versus Brothers here at the Barracks. It's going to be a great afternoon for rugby. Unfortunately, a bit overcast, but if we look to our right here, we can see that there is clear blue skies on the way. This is always a good contest, and we're here today for the Williams and Willis Shield to commemorate two brilliant founders in these fantastic clubs here on the Sunshine Coast. As Wynnum on the field, Brothers now will take the field, led out by their captain, Noah Brogdon, as he grubbers it off to the sideline and celebrating 15 years today as Brothers on Legacy and Sponsors Day. So this is a big occasion. They'll want to get a result here. And for Wynnum, they're called the Bugs for a reason. They will always stay in the contest and stay in the fight. They won't go away without a fight. We're in for an absolute treat here. With SCRU this weekend, a big reshuffle for Brothers yet again this week. We see a new centre pairing again. Levi Trivett and Sam Armand are the centres. Moses Ulaviti making his A-grade debut at number 8. And a new A-grade hooker, Francesco Morenas. Jazz hands gives me the smile. He's ready to go. And Brothers' consistency has been an issue so far, so can they find it here? A loss to Noosa last week. They'll be looking to bounce back. Another starting debut is Henry Farnham in the number 5 jersey. So it's a great afternoon for footy. Debutants everywhere as we get underway here. Wynnum are going to kick off. And we are off and racing. Wynnum with a low punching kick taken by Buckley in the wetsuit. Gives it to our man straight away. He'll punch it centre field. Solid start by Brothers as they get plenty of numbers for that breakdown. McPherson looks for the tip, and it's a big shot there as the ball spills back. Coiner cut out ball now to the right-hand side of the field, picked up by Towers. He'll have a jink. He'll go in. He'll get the offload away, and this is Trivett now down the right-hand side. Trivett will find some space as Brothers pushing forward. Farnham and Pickering strong over the ball. Mikey Fields, the Englishman, club captain, straight into the centre of the field. As our Kelly Rush is going to look for his numbers. This is short now to Trivett, a centre who loves to get his hands on the ball. You'll see him taking plenty of hit-ups today. Moses at the back, the call of use it. Back for Rush, might see a kick here. Box kick by Rush, straight up in the air. Hasn't got much distance, but it's got the height, and it's going to go out there. Wynnum yet to throw up a contest on the kick, and it will be their feed here on the line-out. In the previous game, Brothers getting a really nice result with a 42-12 point victory over the Bugs reserve grade, following up a 36-0 win in Cricks Cup last night against Caboolture. The women's team won as well with a big scoreline, so Brothers looking to go perfect on the weekend as that line out just spills out to the side, and it's taken by Pickering. Brothers will now have the ball on halfway. Short pass to Moran. He's going to work it into Wynnum half now, and it goes for the short ball. We've got a knock on Wynnum, and they're going to pack it down. Brothers ball, and just looking to get adventurous down the short side there. And Brothers just in the last couple of weeks failing to ice the moments that they've been presented in attack. So this week, with a new backline, can they make things happen here? The absence of Jack Buckley will be felt with that speed out wide, as well as back-to-back weeks without Nakoa, McCroft and Leone Kama. What can they do here, Brothers? Rush gives it to Coiner. Coiner short ball, our man. He'll use some footwork. He'll break a few tackles, look to get the arm loose, but he'll go down now. Kelly, short ball, this is Trivett. Trivett punches through the middle, looks for the offload again, but he'll go down. Kelly left-hand side again. Pickering, there's a tip. Jazz hands, can he use them? Looks for the offload. Still going is Jared Young. Strong run there. Pickering strong over the ball as well. Kelly Rush now has the ball at the back. Brothers are chipping away as Brogdon loses it just before contact, and Wynnum are on the attack here now. Wynnum pushing through the middle. And the Bugs, they'll look for a clearance here. Charge down. That ball spills to the side, and Brogdon quickly making up for his error. As Wynnum under pressure here in their own end. As there goes the clearance. Craven and Towers close. As Towers just leaves that ball go. What happened there? And it seems like it's going to be a penalty to Wynnum. No idea what happened there at the back as Craven and Towers came together, trying to secure that kick and just let it hit the deck there. Very interesting at the back from Brothers. The back three attacking the line is usually an advantage. We saw Noosa opt not to kick for territory against Brothers last week, kept ball in hand and ended up getting a really nice result. So Wynnum venturing with the back three here as this is their first opportunity with the ball in good field position. They're going to go for the three nice and early here, Wynnum. So we could see the first points on the board here. Wynnum here looking for first points. Just outside the 22 on the left-hand side. Looking to snap it through the sticks. And it's a short strike as Kelly Rush takes the ball. He'll work it into the centre of the field. And that's a clearing kick as Wynnum are retreating. They'll let that one hit the deck. That's twice now. And Wynnum will attack the line. In good field position again. Strong tackle by McPherson. And now Wynnum, ball spills, it's gone backwards and they'll jump on it. And immediately under pressure as the blue wall inflicts some of its defensive pressure. Coiner and Arman, Farnham over the top as well. Farnham looking for the turnover. Oh, and just got it wrong, didn't release. It was a good opportunity there for Farnham. But the opportunity just goes begging as Wynnum now. Their second penalty in good field position. And they're going to have a real crack here as they go to the line. What will Wynnum up for here? Is it a line out? Do they have, or it is a line out, sorry, is it a maul? Do they have a special move off the line out close to the line? Will they give their back some space? Wynnum, strong line, but it's Brogdon with the strong contest as Kelly Rush picks up the scraps out of the back. Now a centre crash. This is Moses. Short ball, Farnham. Strong contact. And Henry Farnham through the middle. Kelly Rush, quick ball, cycles it out the back. And now this is Coiner. Hits it to Fields. Trivet. Now he'll give it to Craven wide, who stays in the field of play as Brothers on the attack now. Do they keep ball in hand? Do they look for the kick? Brothers slowing it right down. This is a short ball. McPherson gives it to the Englishman. Mikey Fields as he punches through the line. Kelly Rush so good at slowing it down as Farnham. He'll have a crack at it here, running with intent. The promotion from reserve grade has surely lit the fire in his belly as Moses. Strong run there on the right-hand side. Brothers trying to exploit the edge here as Rush. This is a short ball. This is Craven. McPherson. Through the line, oh man, he'll find Craven. Does he have the wheels? Just caught from behind. Brothers well and truly on the attack. There's space left here if they can find it. This is Brogdon, skip pass, Pickering. He'll take it in, break a tackle. Couldn't get the hands free. Farnham over the top. Kelly Rush will have a dig. Kelly, left-hand side of the post here. Now we'll go to the right, our man short. That's a great line. Couldn't get the offload away, and Brothers. This is right-hand side. Moses picks up the scraps. He'll have an attack here. Moses close to the line. What can Brothers do now? Rush, short ball, Englishman off the right foot. He's got eyes for the line there. And Brothers has plenty of space if they can utilise it. And they're slowing it right down here. Pickering into contact. Looking to suck in the Wynnum defenders for a big shift as we see Towers move out to the left-hand side here outside our man. They're staging a swing to the left. A split of backs. Craven really wide right. As Rush. Now he pulls the trigger. Arman, quick ball. He'll go off the fancy feet. Look for the offload. And now Jazz Hands. He'll pick it up. Can he get there? Just short. Kelly Rush. He'll have a dig. Gets the offload to Towers. And Brothers, they're just chipping away here. Ever so slowly at the line. Jared Young will take a dig. He can't be far now. As Pickering wants it, ball spills out the back, and it's a turnover. Wynnum have the ball. They've hung on here. As the Wynnum Bugs, they just won't go away. A bobble there as our man goes for the charge down, and that will find territory. Bugs there with very solid defense, but it seems like Brothers just searching for answers here in their own end. When you lose the experience of McCroft, Buckley in these big moments, you understand how valuable they are in the attacking 22. And time off here. Seems like we've got a head injury here. If the ref stopped the game's got some concern for one of the Bugs players as the medic now is going to come on the field. As both teams are going to talk it over. It's been a very physical first 5 minutes here in this game. No scores as of yet as Wynnum left that penalty kick just short. The physicality's definitely there for both teams. Just seems like both teams still searching for answers on how to crack the defensive line. The blue wall of Brothers is a challenging prospect for teams to face, and the Bugs continuing to show good resilience on their line here. I'm Owen in the box today. No Jimmy Law joining me with his great jokes. We found out Jack Buckley likes his eggs poached. As Wynnum, short line out, and it's a bobble again, but they'll come up with it, and the referee's going to pull it up here. Potentially a not straight call, consulting with the AR. Now we're going to have a re-throw here or a scrum. Both teams coming in for a chat. Seems like the line out from Wynnum is pre-called. Well, they've had issues with the bobble, not so much the callers. Brothers going to look to track. McPherson and Brogdon light on their feet. Brogdon's going to get up again and just short as Wynnum. This one is clean in the hand, and here's a quick shift. They'll centre it now, and Brothers with a lot of aggression in the centre of the field there. Wynnum scrambling for a kick, and it's a good kick for territory. Buckley takes it on the full and thinks about the quick line, but Wynnum closing in. So we're going to have a line out here for Brothers. And that's good pressure for Brothers. They're going to have another opportunity here to attack Wynnum's line. And when you look at the line out, a four-man here for Brothers. They're going to look to beat him with some speed. And it's a back ball as Brogdon, straight to the hands. Kelly Rush, Coiner, short ball Moses. Looking to get on the outside, a great chop underneath there by Wynnum. And plenty of space here on the left if they chose to go back that way, but they're going to swing to the right. Pickering, he gets the offload out the back. Trivet, quick to our man. Our man down the right-hand side, gets it to Craven and stays inside. Kelly Rush, now Brogdon. His trademark carry up the guts. As Rush, Coiner, skip ball Farnham. Farnham, strong run. As Rush, going to continue to take his time here. Brothers securing the breakdown as the ball comes off the referee there. An obstruction on himself, as you could call. And we're going to pack it down here for a scrum as the ref has a chuckle. Very awkward game of rugby so far. Both teams defending incredibly well in close. As Brothers, they've mustered a good turnout here for Legacy and Sponsors Day as we look at the tents and the fence post full of former presidents, committee members, executives, and just all over clubmen as Wynnum win the penalty there. Collapsing at the front's the call. And Francesco Moran, the new hooker. It's going to be tough for him to adjust. Does he have it in him to see out this game at the front row here? Typically the team that wins the scrum normally goes on to win the game. We'll keep a close eye on the scrum contest there with Moran up front in a hooker spot debut. Normally a lock, but promoted up there this week with Jack Packer out with an injury, the removalist. There goes one of my nicknames. That's a good line out from Wynnum. They get it at the back, and it's going to be a midfield crash. They've lost the ball. Brothers with advantage. Kelly Rush comes off the left, gives it to Buckley. Buckley will have a look now. Work back into the middle, and he'll settle as Wynnum. This is their opportunity to start putting Brothers back under some pressure. And Brothers immediately relieve it with some great line speed and defense. As we'll pack it down for a scrum. Can Moran find the answer at the front? And really the key for a hooker in the scrum is owning the moment, owning the scrum, owning the space. Moran, he's got to take full control here and pride in the unit. There's the set call. And it's an early collapse again from Brothers. And Moran down on his knees, just unable to hold the weight there at the front, unfortunately. And this is an issue for Brothers right away. As we'll pack it down again. Can they find an answer here, Brothers, in this scrum? Kelly Rush with the feed. And that's a better scrum. Held strong at the front. Moses with the pick on the right-hand side. He'll go the ball out the back. And it's dived on by Wynnum, as we'll have a Brothers penalty here for a deliberate knockdown. And Brothers take the quick tap. Kelly Rush is going to turn around straight away. And Rush, he'll look to push through the line. Breaks off one. Now he'll centre it. Rush is on his own there. Breaking tackles at will. And he'll look left. Here is Coiner. Farnham looked inside. Options off. As they push into the middle. Rush. Ball on the skip. Great hands, our man. Gets the ball to Towers. Flicks it out the back. And Buckley, great athleticism, keeps it in. But Wynnum on the charge here down the right-hand side. A grubber kick into the middle. Coiner. Centre field. Gives it to Craven. Craven has a look. Back inside. And lost there by Trivet. Controversy there on the sideline. Interesting call, it seems. But a knock on there, Brothers, is the result. And Wynnum, great defensive pressure. It's been a genuine arm wrestle this first 10 to 15 minutes here. No, I think you switch sides, yeah. Are we going the mic? Interview, rising star interview. Wait, Ford's captain for comprehended. Rugby interview. Get me on there. Future Wallaby interview. Future's bright and the lights are yeah, halftime interview. Is it picking up our headwind or not? Justin, we've got a privilege here, a halftime interview with Jack Marnie. We're going to have a halftime interview with Jack Marnie, a great clubman on Legacy Day here. We look forward to hearing from him and what he's got to say about this contest. As Brothers, that's a strong scrum. Wynnum turn it back inside. Craven falls off the tackle, but Farnham, strong contact in the centre. Wynnum over the ruck, but it's a Brothers penalty. Off their feet is Wynnum. So Brothers relieving the pressure in defence yet again. And it's an arm wrestle. But which hand's going to hit the deck first? Which defence is going to cave? Towers looking for touch, and that's going to land in the sponsors' tent. A treat there for our lovely sponsors. The Williams Family, Sports Hub, EBS, Shad Con, just to name a few. Ryan and Fatoa Industries, we are privileged here at Brothers with some fantastic sponsors and a great support network. And putting that on display here as Brothers. Quick at the front, Pickering. That's a great takedown there by Pickering. And he'll have a dig here. Strong contact through the middle. Pickering gets the ball to Coiner. Can we find another offload? Coiner breaks a tackle. And now Brothers attacking. Wynnum on the back foot. Moses with the pick goes left. Jazz hands over the top of the support. But Moses won't go down. Brothers, is it a try? Held up is the call. So Brothers there, some off-the-cuff footy, and it was beautiful. Through the middle there by Coiner, breaking tackles at will. Good to have Billy back on Australian shores this season after a stint playing college rugby for Bonaventure College in America. As we're going to have a line drop out here as the rain just starts to get a little bit heavier. Good kick there is Trivet on the right-hand side. Strong carry as always and loses the ball. Big result, Wynnum. As neither team can build any pressure here. With the rain, it's a wet surface. The ball's going to get wet. It's going to be tough to carry and tough to handle. It was a strong carry there by Trivet. Just unable to keep his hands on the ball through contact and putting his team just under a little bit of pressure here, as it's going to be a penalty to Brothers. Reversing the call is the referee. And the supporters, they're big fans of that decision. As Brothers here, what do? Having a committee meeting in there together as they go to line. Towers will find some touch, and what can they do here? The forwards for Brothers. This is their first line out in attacking opportunity. Will we see a maul here by Brothers? Will they give the ball to the backs with plenty of running room and space? And it's Moran with the feed. Gives it into Pickering, and it's a rolling maul. It's a good setup at the back as Moran and McPherson join in late. Rumbling right, and Wynnum, they're scrambling to join it at the back. Brothers got a roll on here. It's still moving. Nothing's hit the deck yet. This is beautiful work from Brothers as now it breaks away. Advantage Brothers. Big skip ball. Oh, man, great hands off the right foot. Gets the fend. Can he find support? Oh, man, close to the line. Presents the ball. Kelly Rush got to go left. Coiner off the right. Billy Coiner. And Brothers get the first points of the afternoon. A beautiful rolling maul on the right-hand side as the Piggies just kept folding around the corner. A skip pass, beautiful hands, our man as always, off the right foot. And then Billy Coiner, he's scoring tries for fun this year. A hat-trick against Caboolture, and that's his first in a couple of weeks. He'll be quite happy with that one, Billy. And Brothers finally utilising the ball after they built some pressure as Pickering. He'll take it out past the 22 here and line it up. John Eales-esque, the second rower. Kicking, he can do it all, Logan. Kick, referee, play footy, he can do it all. Does 2 out of the 3 of those things very well. There's a charge down from Wynnum. Will they get there? Pickering! A low strike just fades to the left. And I thought refereeing was a thing he couldn't do well, but it's kicking apparently. So a wrap to the reffing there for Pickering. As he rolls back on side with his aqua headgear. And Wynnum, trademark for not going away. They will stay in the fight in the contest all 80 minutes and all 40 minutes of this half. So 5-0 is nowhere near enough to build some pressure on this team. As Moses, strong take. And Moses, he'll break some tackles. Gets the ball away to McPherson. Steps off the left foot. And McPherson crashes into the centre of the field. Rush, quick ball. Brogdon takes it. And it's a pass, but just hits the deck. Off the knee of our man there. And Brogdon just needed to get that pass closer to the hands. And very excited there was Brothers with the movement. Just needed to slow it down. And I've jinxed this weather this afternoon. We had the blue skies peeking through on the right-hand side. It's all grey at the moment. An overcast afternoon, but that's not going to stop this great contest we've got in front of us. As the ref's going to pull it up again. And both teams just struggling to agree on a height here to pack this scrum. And it's a strong front row by Wynnum, led by one of their cult heroes, Dean Young. That's what front rowers should be. Scrummaging specialists. Wynnum feed here. And it's a strong push from Brothers. And that's the first time we've seen Moran in this front row taken on. Chip over the top. Buckley scrambling to find. And that's a great catch over the top as Wynnum will push now deep into Brothers territory, and they're under pressure. A skip ball left-hand side. Oh, and the referee caught in the ruck there. He can't stay away from the action. Wynnum centering the field. And still going, looking for the offload now. And he's still on his feet. That's a strong carry there. Wynnum left-hand side, crashing in. Pickering a good chop. Not going nowhere there. As Wynnum, they're going to look towards the edge. It's another kick in behind. This time a grubber. Craven is going to get there. Is he to pick up the scraps? Yes, and it's a quick ball to Rush. He will look for the kick and unable to get it away. And they'll bring it down in the right-hand corner there. As now set for an exit. This is Towers out the back. A low punching kick. And that's not ideal there by Towers, but it's out. Gets them off defending their own line. But the blue wall is going to need to be strong here to hold Wynnum out. A physical pack. We know what they can do when they got the ball in hand. And it takes us back to the last time the Williams and Willis Shield was fought here at this ground. It was Wynnum that won the inaugural Shield there. As they bring it down. Looking for a crash in the centre of the field, and they've got it, and it's a skip ball, and that's a strong tackle by Farnham underneath. They're going to push to the right-hand side now, and Moses strong over the top. Maybe slipped up a bit too high there, but the referee lets it go. Now Wynnum pushing back into the centre of the field. The Englishman, Mikey Fields, strong contact over the top as it's an advantage to Wynnum. Referee says that one was a bit too high as the blue wall is going to continue to stand strong here. And they're going to come back for the advantage. It's offside is the call by the referee, so the tackles were fine. But offside is the call as Wynnum now. Do they opt for a 3 again? They will. And that's a moral win if you're the blue wall. Brothers been sensational so far defensively. Wynnum have 2 to their credit as well. And it seems like when both teams play some free off-the-cuff footy and are able to execute in this wet weather, that's where the points are going to come from, is this unstructured play. As the rain starts to get much heavier now. I'm cold here in the commentary box. You'd hate to be on the bench getting cold. As it's a fairly inexperienced bench today, with not a whole lot of A-grade caps sitting there. But it's a great opportunity for those lads to get out on Sponsors Day. As Wynnum, that'll be their first points of the evening. As they take the lead by 2 to lead 5-3 here. And this rain's really picking up. As it's gone from a sponsors area to the sponsors tents. As everybody is seeking shelter underneath the 2 marquees. Tighter than a scrum, both teams under their marquees today. As it's hammering down. Wynnum look for the exit here in the left-hand corner. That's a strong kick. And Rush keeps that one in. They're going to have a dig now. Towers, they've got to spread the ball. Towers off the right. He'll break a tackle. Towers are going to move through the middle. And that's a strong centre field carry. Brogdon in at 9, gives it to Pickering. Out the back corner. Short ball, our man, off the left. And it's an advantage, Brothers, as our man just goes to ground there. Kelly Rush looking left, but Manzi's troops on the right. Farnham, he'll use his footwork. Farnham won't go down without a fight. Centre of the field, Rush, he's got time. Puts it on the boot there, and we'll come back for the advantage. And the rain quite heavy here now. The 5-0 scoreline, 5-3 scoreline, sorry. Could be the tail of the tape as Brothers opt for the 3 as well. Points hard to come by this afternoon with both teams showing great physicality and grit on the defensive side of the ball. And as the pill gets slipperier, it's going to be harder to execute. So you got to take points when they're on offer. As Pickering, he'll want to make up for that conversion kick on the left-hand side. This one is right in front of the sticks. Thanks, mate. I've seeked some shelter here. I'm staying dry. As Brothers convert the penalty kick there, an 8-3 scoreline. 5 points is the difference here. As Coiner, a strong exit there from the kickoff. And the territory battle here is going to be so important for both teams this afternoon, especially in this wet weather. If you can occupy time and space in the opposition's 22, usually reap the rewards with penalties or points. As Wynnum fake the front, they're going to go for the back, and it's a tip over the top as the Englishman flying through to snavel it up and just knocks it on there. And Mikey Fields, age shall not weary them, as he just continues to show up week in, week out. Got to be one of the older props on the sunny coast. But his performances each and every week are just absolutely exceptional. He's invaluable out there on the field, and they're just unfortunately struggling to get his hands on the pill. So we'll see a scrum here. Can we see a repeat of the last scrum from Brothers? A strong push, or can Wynnum as Brothers? There it is. And the ball spills out the left. They're going to keep rolling, Brothers. Moses jumps on it. It won't matter as Brothers. That's a great scrum. And Francesco Moran finding a home there at the front of the scrum. And that's a great effort considering the first two scrums in this game. And that is a massive result for Brothers there after the knock-on. Mikey Fields making up for that one there. Towers. He'll look for line, and that's a great kick there. He shook off the bug against Cabo where he couldn't get it out. He's found touch with success as Jared Young. He will just keep coming all day. He's the first one to the line out every time as Moran. What can we see here? Brothers having a mini conference as we see Fields taking a knee now. Referee heading over to his concern as the trainer's with him. And now Fields will join the line. Walking back with the referee. Probably having a biscuit and a cup of tea. Brothers, what do they got for us here? McPherson, Brogdon and Pickering are your jumpers. Jazz hands and the Englishman at the bookends as Moran the feed. It's a sloppy ball, but Brothers, they're going to turn it over here. Wynnum with the turnover at the line. And Brothers will rush in to form the trademark blue wall. And now Wynnum, a strong kick. The chase is better as Towers slides down to grab it, and he'll take possession here as Wynnum. Has he played the ball on the ground there? Brothers searching for it, and it will be Brothers' ball. It's advantage. Rush, a boxy, and there it is. Playing the ball on the ground is the call by the referee. And Brothers taking ownership of the penalty count here today. They've been very disciplined. And Wynnum just struggling to relieve themselves of the pressure right now with a few penalties given away. And Brothers, this will be their first time going 4 for 4 in women's, Cricks, reserve grade and A grade for some time. Can't recollect in recent memory, but would not have been recent that that's happened. So it would be a big achievement for the club this weekend to get a clean sweep on the Bugs and Caboolture Snakes. As Brothers now an attacking line, and it was the throw by Moran that let them down last time. They're going to back the big fella to bring it in again here. And that's been Brothers all year backing their set piece. They've gone to a 4-man line out here with McPherson at the front, straight up, and it's a low ball. Moran there just not getting it right as Craven crashes in for the strong tackle. Out the back now, ball hits the deck, but Wynnum, and that's a good kick. And touched by the supporters as Craven wanted it quickly. And Wynnum just trying to get themselves out of pressure here as Brothers stay on the attack. And you'd like to think if they can occupy territory for this amount of time, you'd want to come away with some points. 8-3. There's not enough security in this half. As that one came to McPherson, it was a better throw by Moran. As Farnham, forward pass from Coyner as Farnham. He got through the line there with a head of steam, always runs with good intent. But unfortunately, just a forward pass there by Coyner, just too eager to crash onto that one. And it's a penalty here, so we'll play advantage. And it's a high shot. Jazz hands on the right-hand side. Jared Young, he'll get a move along. Jared's still going. Can he use the Jazz hands to find an offload? And Brothers, they've got to go left. It seems like they're coming in here for some pick and goes. Crashing in, there's Pickering. He'll take one to the left, and they're loading up here, Brothers. And this is Coyner right-hand side. Can he get two? Billy Coyner. And he's got a double. And Brothers, just too much pressure being applied to Wynnum, dominating the territory and the discipline so far. And Coyner just picking them off there on the short side. And they'll be happy with how they're playing here, Brothers. It's a very mature performance. Everybody doing their job and executing very well. And everything's short on the sideline. Darren Tahu, Tim Berg, and Dave Matthias all away on rep duties. So there's your three coaches right there. So it's a team effort on that sideline to make sure these boys are organised, and they've come out here with some great intent and playing some really good rugby. As Pickering on the right-hand side here. This is the tough side for him. Need a good strike. His trademark is the low punch. Can he sneak it through? Wynnum off for the charge down, and Pickering, he just can't find it here today as that's a bludger of a kick. And Larry Hermans warming up on the sideline here. Former Reds player, may make his A-grade debut today for Brothers. As Hayden runs the ball on there. And we're away. Coyner, the try scorer, is going to trap it, and he'll look for the exit. And that's out there. A strong exit by Billy Coyner, and Brothers, they'll roll straight back onto the front foot here. 10 metres away from halfway. And it's just been about icing the moments for Brothers here. Making sure that when Wynnum are looking to apply pressure, Brothers are answering with some defensive pressure. And when you've got a defensive line of Moses, Farnham, Trivet, and man, here they go as Wynnum crashing in. Strong tackle by Trivet there. And it's a high shot, so we'll play advantage. Pardon me. Farnham goes low there with the chop. And now they'll go at the back for the clearance. And it's a chip over the top as Craven's going to come onto this now. And they'll play the penalty, you'd think. Advantage still going. High shot there by Trivet. And this is Wynnum's first opportunity for a while to put the pressure back on Brothers. 13-3 scoreline. They'd want to get a result here before half-time. It hasn't been a 10-point game. Both teams staying in it. And that's not out as Craven will take ownership of that one. Come off the right. He'll break a tackle and he'll come down there supported by Jared Young with a strong clean out, and they'll look for the exit straight away here, Brothers, will they? No, they'll go to the Englishman. He'll take a hit up, supported by Pickering and Farnham. And now Kelly Rush, they're going to play with the running football. Brogdon, he'll get a tip. They're moving now, and Jazz hands. Jared Young, another strong run there down that right-hand side. Ball spills out the back, picked up by Rush. And Rush, He'll break some tackles and move through the middle there as Brothers looking to play running football. And now Trivet. Oh, that's high there as well. And it's an advantage, so Brothers now, they'll be able to play. And that's a second dangerous tackle there by Wynnum. And they've got to control this here. As two dangerous tackle attempts as Trivet in all sorts there on the deck. You'd almost have to look in the pocket there if you're the referee. I mean, the high shot first, and then he continues in and then dropped on his neck there. So Wynnum just struggling to hold their composure and discipline in the key moments of this half. Hanging in there, though, as the Bugs always do. Always formidable opponents. And a bit of a bogey team for Brothers over the years as Wynnum have been able to steal a lot of games late and dominate a few contests here as these teams met. But it's the Williams-Willis Shield that we're fighting for today, and Brothers would love to retain that one. As Trivet down, Larry Hermans will be ready to rock on the sideline, as will Jake Tolherk, another man we've got back from the US college system, as Brothers has established a good relationship with a few colleges over there, St. Bonaventure and Walsh University. Plenty of players from Walsh especially this season and last, with Tolherk, Joe Van Buskirk, Hamish Watson, Hugh Johnston had a bit to do with it as well, Matthew Cooper, Ricardo De Stefani. We've been privileged to have plenty of internationals join us. Tolherk's one of them, warming up on the sideline here. Came through the Melbourne Rebels system. And he'll be great out here tonight if he gets, so this afternoon if he gets an opportunity. As Trivet struggling maybe with a knee complaint there as he struggles to get up. And he won't want to go off, Levi Trivet. He'll want to play through absolutely anything. So if we see him head to the sideline, it can't be good, as Trivet's going to come off here. It seems to be Tolherk up on his feet as Kelly Rush wanted it quick and got the offload away to Towers, but it won't count there, as that's the mentality of Brothers. Play quick, try rush him off the park, as Jake Tolherk here will come into the contest. As Trivet, seems like a bit of a knee complaint there, as Rush. He'll tap it, and it's a chip over the top as Buckley will use his speed. Sam Buckley, oh, and that's tidy work at the back there by Wynnum, but Brothers put him under immediate pressure, as that's Farnham working for the turnover, as Wynnum, that's a poor kick for territory, as Brothers immediately putting them under pressure once again. And that is half-time. Strong defence from both teams. But Brothers just able to ice the moments here in this first half. That'll be pleasing. And if you win them, 13-3 is not too much. They have a good opportunity here to come back into the game. As I'm going to be joined here by a special guest. I've got Jack Marnie with me on the couch here for half-time as we come and find him a headset. What we're saying, the captain of... the Fords captain of Siena. The Fords captain of Siena Catholic College. We're absolutely privileged to have him here after a hard-fought grand final last week against Sunshine Coast Grammar, mate. Have you got the headset on there? You've got the mic. Fantastic. So, Siena, obviously a good relationship with Brothers. How was the grand final, mate? Just fell just short?
Yeah, mate. You know, it was a tough competition. You know, had Grammar early, and they just got on top of us, and we couldn't claw it back. But mate, that's rugby, and you live with it and you move on. What's
your thoughts of the game here today, mate? Brothers playing with a lot of intent, and Wynnum, they just won't go away.
Mate, I got to tell you, Brothers obviously aren't the underdogs here, but Wynnum are standing up to them really well. I think obviously wet weather conditions, a little bit tough to hold on to the footy, but yeah, both teams are playing pretty well at the moment, mate.
And a Brothers player yourself, mate. What's your plans next year for senior footy?
Mate, senior footy, I got to see if I stay on the coast. A couple of offers go down south to Brisbane, but if I stay here, I'd love to get involved with the Opens team, and yeah.
Hot commodity, mate, so we're very privileged to have you join us. Thanks for your time, mate. I really appreciate it.
No worries, mate. Keep up the good work. Cheers. Career in commentary, mate. You're just going under.
Yeah, I'll have a crack.
twice.
Here we are for the second half.
That referee wears glasses in his ears.
Coiner will kick us off here as both teams come together for a halftime chat. And we're underway, and that's out on the full from Brothers. Be a penalty, a scrum on halfway, sorry, and Wynnum. If you're the Bugs, you're buzzing with that that first play there by Brothers in this second half. As we'll pack it down here now, and Francesco Moran did a fantastic job of learning as the game went on up the front, set a solid platform. And we're going to get a repack as... Oh no, we're going to repack it to short arm. Kelly Rush is going to push it left, and it gives it to our man straight away. Our man skipping away, looks for the offload. This is Coiner. Down the left-hand side, he'll get one away. Can it stay in bounds at will as Moses will pick it up and takes it into contact there. Rush looking to centre it. Farnham, he'll break a tackle, still going Farnham. Reserve grade player of the year last year as that is Brogdon crashing onto the ball. Brothers looking to suck him in here on the left-hand side. Our man, he'll take a dig again. Looks for the offload, can't get it away. Ruck security for Brothers. Rush looks right. Brogdon, another trademark carry as he rumbles slowly towards the Bugs line. Is this where the floodgates open for Brothers, or can Bugs start the half with a great defensive stand? As Brothers, we're going to centre it here. Numbers right. Englishman at the back. Coiner. It's a short ball. Brogdon through the line. And it's a knock on, was it there, Brothers? But they'll play advantage. Offside there is the call. So Rush.
Free money!
Taps left. This is Moses. Moses, he'll take a lot to bring down. Close to the line there as Kelly Rush is going to slow it down again. And the referee pulling it up here. Oh, and in unfortunate circumstances, we've got a Bugs player here down. Referee with him there, and that's not what you want to see. Hope he's all right there, as putting his body on the line there to make a tackle close to the line, and both ARs and referees and medics pushing in here to get around him. Let's hope he's all right there in the middle. Never want to see that here, but as far as in the context of the game, Wynnum, so important that they hold on here in defence and are able to put some phases together and just build pressure. That was, I suppose, the one difference between the two teams, as Brothers were able to occupy territory for a long period of time. And as the second half's going to start, just how the first half did with this blue sky peeking through on the right-hand side. Can we get some clear blue skies to finish off this contest? It's dark and muggy on the left, but we've got some hope here on the right-hand side. As club legend Jack Marnie walks past me again, I'm struck down by his aura. I hope those South Queensland teams that are chasing him understand the player that they're getting. As we're bringing down for a scrum here. Big scrum by both teams. A pushover by Wynnum would start their momentum for the second half. And if your Brothers, points is what you need, and it's a strong push. Wynnum with a late counter. Kelly looking for the ball. He'll roll right. Short ball, our man. Close to the line, and it's a knock-on. So Wynnum, they get the result thereafter, and that is great defence. And it's going to be a penalty for Chit Chat there, as Coiner scored 2 tries, but can't keep his mouth shut. As Wynnum will roll now on the right-hand side. A strong tackle by Tolherk there, as Brothers scramble to push over the top. Wynnum centre it. Jazz hands, good contact. Kelly Rush over the top. He's a dog in the centre of the field here. As another short kick here by Wynnum's 10. Craven picks up at the back and playing with advantage. So Wynnum now, good opportunity here to get down and start putting brothers under some pressure. Not too much territory gain there by Wynnum. Strong call by brothers, no penalties. They understand how valuable territory is. Here as we see a substitution from Wynnum here in the front row. So they're searching for answers to halt this brothers scrum that has been improving as the game goes on. And we've got a 5-man here for Wynnum. It's a walk-in, it's a front ball. Matty McPherson gets a hand to it. It's gone forward though, so we'll play with advantage here. And we'll pack it down for a scrum. You'd rather have that if your brothers, a good opportunity to push over the ball. And Wynnum there, a better opportunity for them now to occupy some territory in this half. Struggled to do it in the first, and it's trademark for Wynnum. If they can just get one on the board, they're never out of contests. They will keep coming all day and all night until that whistle blows. They're bugs. They fail to go away, and it's the height from Wynnum that's the issue in the scrum, as brothers just blowing straight through low. And it's a knock-on from brothers. The scrum was clean. And Wynnum's height, it's just not good enough in the scrum. Brothers setting nice and low. And Moran, he's improved as the game has gone on. I've said it again and again. The first 2 scrums was a bit of a feeling out for him. His second game playing hooker this season, normally a lock forward. A very big positional change when it comes to set piece. From catching the line out to throwing, from pushing behind the hooker to being the hooker. And he is putting together a really mature performance here today. As you can see the height difference there, brothers a good 6 to 8 inches lower than this Wynnum pack. And we'll see as the hit comes here. Wynnum high again, brothers a low push, and it's strong on the right hand side, and that is better from Wynnum with the quick cycle. As a bomb kick here, this will come down to Towers. Taken by Wynnum, is it? And brothers over the ball, out of bounds. It's going to be brothers feed there by the looks of things. They are unclear, yes, brothers ball. Must have come off Wynnum here. And brothers, this throw from Moran is crucial, and it's up the front, and he continues to improve in the position as Coyner just slips over. That was a great step through the line. Kelly Rush, quick ball. Man, cycles it out. Towers out the back. He'll find Craven. What's he got here, Craven? It's a long kick. The chase is coming. Rush, Pickering, Tolherk, Craven through the middle. As now Wynnum will return serve. Towers and Coyner back there calling the shots. Coyner will get it on the chest. Pushing Towers to his left-hand side. Coyner, he'll have a step. Now gives it to Towers. Towers flies down the left-hand side. Still going as Towers gets the ball to Buckley. They're looking to get it back inside as it's out of bounds there. But brothers back into Wynnum territory. And when they move the ball freely and play off-the-cuff football, it's beautiful to see. With the absence of some great backline players this week, the continuity is still there for brothers. And Wynnum, you'd love to see him put some good structure together in this game, as we can see the rain starting to ease up now. Running football is on the way as Moses, centre of the field, breaks a tackle, but will go down there. Rush slows it down. Brogdon, strong carry again as the leg drive. That's a great carry by Brogdon. Rush gives it to Towers. Towers goes for the grubber kick, and it's gone to ground there as a knock-on. Wynnum is the call. Tolherk gets it to Coyner. Coyner hit late there, and the referee will pull it up. Now he's going to go to the pocket, and it's about time. That is the 3rd time that Wynnum have come in dangerously. Coyner down on his hands and knees, and that is a very justifiable yellow card there by Wynnum. The discipline has been really poor here for him in this half, as Coyner still down after the late hit. And the referee's doing a great job here to control this contest. And it was about time there. First trivet, now Coyner. Already down on troops. Well, we see another one off here for Brothers. And Coyner's been playing through a hand injury. So he won't want to go off. He's tough as nails, Billy Coyner. He takes a deep breath in. He'll want to stay on the field. They'll have to drag him off there as he rejoins the huddle, and that's just pure toughness there by Billy Coyner. It's going to be Brothers penalty, and they're going to call it down for a quick tap. And they're going to go to line. Rush looking to the right-hand side here as Tolherk. He'll chase that kick. Oh, and they're going to go for a tap as Pickering. He'll get the dummy. Offload away to the Englishman. He gets it to Coyner, and he gave it to Buckley, but it's a knock on Brothers. Execution letting them down. Still got the territory here, Brothers. Been a mature, polished start to this second half as they've started just how it ended. Winning that territory battle as the wind getting really strong here. As the blue skies are just peeking through at the Kiwana Sports Precinct at the barracks. Win the scrum. Out to the right-hand side. Off his right foot, and that's a strong carry there by Wynnum's fly half. Pushing it right-hand side. Is it a turnover? No, jumped on by Wynnum. They're scrambling here now, and exit's what they need. Running it out of their half has not worked so far today. As here it is, they've set it up. Is it a box kick as McPherson goes to join the ruck late? It's a little chip over the top. Will Towers get the bounce? And it's good hands there. Towers will look left. Towers off the right foot. He'll crash into the middle. Numbers left for Brothers if they can use them. Rush at the breakdown. Gives it to Farnham. Farnham will put it underneath. Farnham will go straight through. Can he find support? He did, but Jared Young loses it close to the line. Twice again for Brothers. Dropped just before the line. And ball handling just letting them down here. They can't be disheartened. They're winning the physicality of the territory battle here this afternoon. And those chances will eventually turn to gold if they keep persisting, Brothers, and Wynnum. They are hanging on. It's trademark. They will not go away, the Bugs. And they're going to make this as tough as possible for Brothers. As Wynnum here, strong kick, and they will find touch. So Brothers ball here, and Wynnum just can't seem to play much football in their own half. If we had the territory stats, it'd be strong in Brothers' favour as they've just controlled this game so nicely. And it's credit to Coyner at the back organising his troops, and Kelly Rush has kept the speed at the ruck nice and slow. As a four-man stolen by Wynnum. Picked it off as Moran just throws it just short again. And here's Dean Young. He'll give it nice and short to Cold Hero. And Brothers, quick to fold out to the right-hand side. Take it nice into the line. Great ball. Great line. Good offload. Wynnum, kick back inside, but Buckley's there. And they were playing advantage. Late tackle, number 4. So Farnham there just with a late hit. And that'll come when you play with intent, but Brothers, they can't let the discipline slip. We've seen Wynnum be ill-disciplined in their tackling so far in this game, and Brothers, discipline and territory. Big focuses for the club. And they need to ensure that they're able to hold Wynnum out here. 13-3. It doesn't seem that way with the amount of possession and territory that Brothers have been able to control. but they've kept it within 10 here, the Bugs, and a try. We'll see the floodgates fly wide open in this game from either team here. Let's win it. What they got for us here? It's a back ball, very towards the back, and he's caught it down, and it's not straight there. That was so straight, according to Wynnum's hooker there. And Brothers, quick tap. Now flying it out to the left-hand side. Skip ball, gives it to Farnham. Farnham inside to Moses. He'll bring it down. Pickering strong over the top. Rush. He'll look now. Brogdon. Brogdon on the left. He'll look to break a tackle. Up on his feet now. Still going is Brogdon. And now our man over the top. Rush. Good ruck speed again. Farnham. He'll look to break some tackles. Coyner organising his troops as always. As Rush is going to look for the centre. Pickering. Strong carry. Just over the advantage line there. As Rush. It's a close run there by McPherson. Nice and tight. Looking to hit a gap. Brogdon. He'll find Moran. Moran playing with the advantage now, Brothers, and the referee will blow his whistle. Offside, Wynnum. And Discipline continuing to let him down, unable to build any pressure here. At any stage, this game is our man. Quick tap, straight through. Were they onside? Here's the offload to Coyner. And Brothers continuing to just roll forward here. Rush was looking for it out the back, and it's a knock-on. That's the third knock-on in their own 22 here from Brothers. And if they were able to ice their opportunities, this would be a completely different football game, but their own mistakes are just letting them down here. As the rain has stopped, the wind is still blowing a gale here. Still a nice winter afternoon, but we see some sunlight just cracking through, and that's good news for the players, as they'll be looking to play with some eyes up attacking football. They'll want to see some clear skies here. Only 16 points in this game so far. Charge down. Can Coyner pick up the ball? He has. And they're going to call it a knock on there after the charge down. So Brothers staying in the contest. It's Wynnum-esque from Brothers here, as they are just staying in this fight. As Wynnum, two there, down on the deck on the far right-hand side there, and one hobbling away. It's been a massive effort from Wynnum here defensively to hold Brothers to just 13 points with all this territory in possession. And there's just something in the water today for Wynnum. You can just smell that they are not going to want to go down without a fight here today. 10 points is not enough against Wynnum and Brothers. I mean, a 10-point gap's not enough for them either. We've seen Brothers give up bigger leads with less time over the course of the last 2 or 3 years. It's like a voodoo that haunts them, the second half comeback. We saw that turn last year against University in Caloundra at home. Buckley scoring a famous try through the middle against Caloundra, but Brothers, I mean, they've just got to continue to be mature in this game, continue to just push forward, play with discipline, own the territory, and this 10-point gap may just be enough. But we're not even into the thick of this contest. A good chunk of the second half remains. And Brothers, they'll want more points. And Wynnum will want to get it ticking over as well. We're in for a great last 20 minutes here. Brand new prop on for Wynnum. Is that the fix in the scrums as Brothers rumbling here? Brothers, oh, it's a turnover. Rush quick on the ball. Coyner turns it back inside to our man. And he loses the ball as Wynnum now cycling it out to the right-hand side. That's good hands. They'll cut back through the middle. And Tolherk, that strong contact over the top as the blue wall forming itself here in the centre of the field. Strong contact there by Craven. And Wynnum, they're out on their feet. They've done so much defensive work. Do they have it in the tank to attack here? And Brothers looking to hold him up. And they're going to do it here. numbers around the ball. It's still moving. Referee can't call it yet. It's going to come down, and that should be Brothers' ball there, and that is a great result from Brothers. Continuing to just choke Wynnum here with the territory. And it's a really mature performance here from Brothers so far, and they're all out on their feet. It's been a massive defensive performance from both teams. And you just think, whoever scores next, that may be the key indicator for this result here. If Wynnum can get one on the board, bring it back to just a 3-point deficit, they could pick up the momentum. But if Brothers are able to get one here in a low-scoring contest with the win the cold, could 17 points be enough here? We saw Brothers push Wynnum over. Can they have another strong stand here at the scrum? Referee had the whistle in the mouth, thought of pulling it up. He's going to let it go, and Wynnum, they're just too high. Moses breaks right-hand side. We'll go down just next to the scrum there. Sign it down. Amen. Gets rid of one. Holds the ball there. Amen pushing through contact. He'll look for the offload. And just swatting them away like flies is Sam Amen. Rush. Brogdon off the left. Caught a bit high there, I thought, but Brogdon will bring it down. Right-hand side, Amen. He's got the second carry. Puts one on the deck. Still rumbling is Sam Amen. Kelly looks right. Moran points left. Moses goes left. Strong carry. They haven't got him down yet. He won't stop running until you chop him. Fields off the left. Gets rid of one. He's going to centre it as well. It's a clear strategy here from Brothers to occupy this right side of the field. As we see Tolher, Coiner, Towers, Buckley. And it's a kick over the top. Wynnum looking for a result here. Strong contact rush. Looks to get him out. He'll stay in the field of play. Wynnum under pressure. Brothers looking to put a defensive stand on. And they're going to spread the ball here. Wynnum lost ball. But it's a Wynnum penalty. High tackle is the call. And a big let-off there by Wynnum as Brothers just taking their foot off the pedal there, disciplinary-wise. And they've played so maturely here during the entirety of this game. You'd hate to see them drop the discipline here in this one.
Hey, you gotta take the ball down there. Get it down there. Go.
Line out right in front of us here. This is a treat. It's going to be Wynnum feed. Can they get it straight here? Can Brothers track numbers well enough? It's still a 5-man. McPherson at the front. Oh, they faked him. And it's a short arm if they don't come down. That's really well done from Wynnum. A good IQ play there as the ball hits the deck but picked up. And Wynnum, it's a strong chase. Is he offside there? Did he get back? Towers, he'll get it to Craven. Craven will return serve. And that's a great kick there by Craven. If it can find touch, gets a bounce. It's going to roll around. And look who is there. Riley Craven. Oh, what a play. Chasing his own kick. Unlucky to lose it there. And that's why Riley Craven just finds himself on the team list week in, week out. The effort plays are always exceptional from him at the back. Unfortunately there, just loses the ball. But a great way to get out of pressure there. His defense, his discipline, always absolutely fantastic. And he's been nothing short of great today for Brothers at the back there. And it's been interesting because Noosa opting not to kick to the back three last week, to keep the ball in hand because Brothers' back three has been so damaging, and you can see that today as Wynnum have a strong push over the ball there at the scrum. They'll show it out a skip ball. Toherk underneath with a good tackle there. Wynnum pushing through the middle. What have they got here, Wynnum? This is their best chance of the ball. It's a turnover. Coiner puts it on the toe. Has he got the toe? As they scrap it up there, Wynnum at the back. It comes out though. Has that gone forward? It has, and we'll see an accidental offside by Wynnum. Quick tap, Pickering. Can he back in for a try? And it is a try. Logan Pickering. That's his first in blue and white. He'll love it there. Came to us this year from some other clubs we won't name, but he has been a very handy addition to this forward pack. His set piece is great. Hasn't been kicking them that well today, but we know he can strike a ball very nicely. And that's a big 5 points there from Brothers as they continue to just put a mature performance together here. 18 trees the score, and this is a chip shot here by Pickering for a 17-point lead. Pickering. Got it.
Another try. One more. The bonus.
20-3.
One more try.
Call from the sideline. One more try for the bonus point.
It's 18.
Did he kick that?
Yeah, he kicked it.
Oi. He kicked it. More score. Ball. Ball. Do we have a ball? Ball. A ball. Please. A ball. A good one. Thank you.
Ball boys there, we love them. As a ref, that's a great kick there to halfway. He's still got it. Wynnum kicks it to our man. He'll look for the clearance here. Good kick by our man, but need a better chase. Wynnum will centre it. And their 10, he's been classy here today with his short kicking. This time he'll go long. Towers and Craven, what can they manufacture as Towers? He'll look for the clearance. That one is not quite out yet. As Towers, it hits the deck. Tolhurst picks it up, gets it inside. Coiner on the toe. Towers is offside, won't play at it. And it's a knock on Wynnum that will play here. So Brothers, they'll keep the ball in hand. One more may be enough. But Wynnum here, they've got the territory, they've got the field position. A turnover and a try is what they need to get themselves back into this contest. Brogdon is rallying his troops here for a big push. Moses at the back. Rush will feed. Brothers nice and low. Wynnum counter push. Rush searching for the ball. And it'll be a repack here. Player safety at the forefront here as they'll slowly unpack this one. Making sure everyone's okay. And it's Moran, is it, who's slow to his feet? It's Moses slow to his feet. Let's hope he's okay here. There's Brogdon clutching at an elbow in back play. Let's hope he's okay there. All good's the call. And Brothers, they just need to hold their height here and get nice and low. Wynnum setting the scrum too high. If this Brothers front row can get nice and low, we could see a push over here from the blue and white. But Wynnum, what have they got here? They want this ball. They need this ball. Rush having a chat to his opposing nine there. Wynnum, it's a strong push on the left-hand side. Referee watching it closely. Rush searching for the ball. It's spat out, and Wynnum will win the penalty. That's a big result by the Bugs. And the scrum has been tightly contested all game. Brothers had the momentum towards the end of the first half, but Wynnum here. Blue Walls a call from Brothers as Wynnum, this is their best attacking opportunity of the game here so far. And you think if Brothers can defend here and get out of trouble, it may be all too hard from Wynnum. This is their best chance. They've got to ice it here. What will we see at the line out? They've opted for IQ over speed with the fake one jump there. In the last line out, they've sent the call to the hooker. What can we see here? Is it a rolling ball? Brothers did so well in the first half as the ball boys, they're working tirelessly here, grabbing the ball out of the bush. Middle from Wynnum as they bring it down. 9 has the ball, swings it outside. Midfield crash, it goes out the back, and he won't get on the outside of Sam Buckley. That's strong contact. As the ball spilling there, and it's a knock-on from Wynnum. Great contact, Sam Buckley. And the intent around the ruck area means that Brothers They're going to relieve themselves of the pressure here, and that is a great moment for Brothers. Just being able to hold on there in defence. And Wynnum, that was their best opportunity. They needed to ice that. Unfortunately, unable to come away with the result there. They may not get a better opportunity, but this scrum is so crucial from both teams. Ref's going to bring it into the centre of the field, and if Wynnum can push it over and retrieve the ball once again, it'll just back up their trademark of sticking with teams, not letting them leave the contest. But if you're Brothers, you want to get them back for that last one. You need that strong push in the scrum to win back that momentum. And it's all about height. Whoever sets the lowest is going to win this contact, as we see both front rows immediately push up. And that's not as strong from Wynnum, but they've still got the momentum there. As Brothers win the penalty, collapsing on the left-hand side as Kelly Rush, quick tap. Rush will move through, and he'll get tackled and brought down there just before the 40. Coiner is now at the back. He'll have a look for Jared Young. Young, strong push down there on the left-hand side. As Jared Young, he'll bring it down. Pickering seals over the top and gives it to Brogdon. Brogdon with a strong push. Kelly Rush back at 9 now. They're going to occupy this left-hand side. Drawing the defence in as we see Kamal Tackney is on now. Returning for A grade as Brothers win the penalty. Tackler didn't release is the call. Maybe, mate. Well, I've got to finish the game. And Brothers on the attack here. And it's a penalty for Wynnum. Diving over is the call. It was Brogdon, unfortunately.
How do we lose that? We had the ball.
Diving over the ruck, unfortunately, there. From Brothers as they invite Wynnum back in their half, and that's not what you want if you're Brothers. The Bugs, they will not go away. They're going to latch onto this. This deficit here, 17 points isn't enough for the Bugs. You got to put them away, or they're going to keep fighting. As they probably have the better of the two lineouts here. As McPherson up strong at the front, and that's come back. Brothers will have the ball there close to the sideline. The fans close enough to the action there to get amongst it. Brogdon out the back, and it was read beautifully by the defence, but Moses, leg drive is the winner there. Kelly Rush, he'll look down this left-hand side again. Fields, he'll push into the line, and you love to see the backs getting involved there with Craven and Buckley over the ball. Moses, he'll take another run. He's angry at the last run, and he'll get just short of halfway. Rush will dig in the line. Coiner, there's a little chip kick. Can it hit the hands? Oh man, great hands. Gets it back into Rush, and it hits the deck. Wynnum pick it up there, and it's going to be a knock on Brothers. That's their fourth in territory. And if the ball just found their hands today, Jared Young would have a try. Billy Coiner would have a double. I mean, we could have seen some points there. The deficit could be a lot bigger than 17 here. But Brothers handling, just letting them down. It's been a great defensive performance for them to make up for that. And Bugs, if they're going to do it, it's now. Tolherk and Craven on the right. Coiner, Arman and Buckley on the left-hand side. Wynnum, it's a stronger push here. They're going to go right. Will we see a kick? It's going to take it into the line. There's space there. Tolherk misses the tackle. Oh, and that's a great run there by Wynnum as they get the offload. Tackney pushing him out. Tolherk over the top. Rush will join him. Not enough there to get him out, but that's great defence from Brothers as Tolherk pushing over the ruck. And now Rush. Rush has him. Will bring him down. Strong over the top there by Tolherk. We're playing an advantage here to Wynnum. What have they got here? Wynnum, centre it. Ball hits the deck. And now they'll play advantage. In from the side there was Tolherk. He doesn't like it, but that's the call. Tackney now on the field. He's brought plenty of aggression into this contest. As Brothers, can the blue wall hold strong once again? And Wynnum, if they get a sniff here, they can roll on with this one. See a line out here. Wynnum feed. We've got some substitutions coming on now for Wynnum. As prop forward comes off, what does that mean for the scrummaging? He's been great in the scrums. There's another substitution here. Joe Van Buskirk is on the field for Brothers at 9 by the seams of things. No, just Sandy Hooker there. So seems like he is on for Mikey Fields. The front row still on. Must have come on for Farnham. Yes, that was the substitution. So Francesco Moran will go back to lock. And it's a penalty here to Wynnum. This is another good opportunity for them. Can they keep ball in hand and ice this opportunity? And can we get a grandstand finish here by Wynnum? 3 tries on the trot is what they'll need, and it's not out of their realm of possibility. A great attacking team when they can keep the ball in hand and play with some freedom. As the 10, he's going up and down. He's manning his troops here. What will the substitutions mean for this scrum? Van Buskirk, he'll come on with plenty of energy. Tackney is back there now. And for Wynnum, a new front row. As the ref will pull it up here for an early push. And this is a stronger front row from Brothers. Van Buskirk, Jared Young at hooker, and Mikey Fields on the edge. If he goes 80 today, it'll be the first time all season. It'll be a big effort from the journeyman, the Englishman, everyone's favourite, Mikey Fields. Wynnum feed it in, and the scrum was twisting, but Wynnum quick ball off the right foot into Coiner, and it's a good contact, but that's a great run there by Wynnum's fly half, and he'll just get to ground there after strong contact. And time up here, as it seems a penalty to Wynnum is the call. Referee was reaching for his pocket there, now pulling it away, and it seems like a committee meeting between both teams is being conducted here at the spot of the penalty. Calls Brogdon out now for a chat. Calls our man out now, and we could see a card. Listening to the ref here. And it's a straight red for our man. And that is a big turning point in this game. And that has big ramifications for the rest of Brothers' season. They'll have to face the judiciary for that one. And Sam, our man, just unable to keep his cool there in that contest. Was unsure what happened to articulate exactly what the red card was for, but it couldn't have been good if it was shying away from the cheese and straight into the red. Oh, it's Kelly Rush strung up there, but a better offload from Wynnum. And now they're going to push through the middle. A man down from Brothers, and this is where the defense is so crucial. And it's quick recycle from Wynnum out to the left. Front rower meets front rower there. And Jazz Hansers are going to wrap him up top. Wynnum will come down here on the left-hand side of the field. They're going to center it. And that's a strong tackle by Brogdon. Wynnum pushing now back towards the center of the field. That's a skip ball. 15 looking to get it out their back, and Brothers strong over the top. They're going to have to recycle quick. Wynnum through the middle. And Brothers, great defensive stand. The blue wall holding strong here. Wynnum, they're going to keep fighting. They know how valuable points are now. Pick and go's the option. Breaks away, but not over the try line. And Brothers, they've got to get men to the breakdown. The ball spills out. Backwards is the call. Picked up Wynnum. Held up there. And yes, Brothers hang on. Great defence there by Brothers. And Brothers holding on here as Wynnum go quick. Out to the right-hand side. It's a long cutout ball. Finds the fullback there, and that's Wynnum's first points. So their first try of the afternoon to group with their penalty kick, and too much disruption there from Brothers, rocked by the red card, and were just unable to come back together and hold their composure there near the line. But maturity and composure is exactly what they need here to hang on. Wynnum are rushing for the kick, as they know if they're given an opportunity here, if they kick this, 10 points is the gap. 2 tries will be needed. And at the worst, with an 8-point gap. Another point, even a 3. We'll see him pick up the bonus point here in this contest. Wynnum, and that kick has gone way short.
Give him the ball.
So brothers now, what do they got left in the tank? And Wynnum, was that enough? Do they smell blood in the water? Have they got enough time for a comeback here? We're going to get a better finish than anticipated in this game. 10 points to, so 8 points to 20 is your scoreline. As we see a kick-off here from brothers as the rain just starts to pour down again. That's not good if you win them. They're going to keep ball in hand. And Craven with Kamal Takni up top. Now Wynnum, they won't look for the territory. They're going to go down the left-hand side. And this is the winger from Wynnum. Puts it on the toe. He'll chase it. Towers tidy at the back and comes off his right foot. He'll break a few tackles. Towers still going and he'll bring it down there, and that's good clean-up at the back for Clark Towers. A classy New Zealand import. There's the fullback. Ball spills out. It's a live ball. Buckley dives on it, and brothers, that's great scramble, but they've got to get out of there now. It's either a rush, Boxy, or a Coiner special to get him out of their own end here. Pickering a strong carry. They can't afford to turn it over here in good field position. As the wall is set, is it? They're going to go one more to Moses. As Kamal strong over the ball now. And they're going to slow it right down as brothers. Rush with the ball at the back. And was that a little knock on there or time wasting or something? Was it the call from the referee there? A very, very interesting call as Wynnum. They'll get a result here in their own end. As we see Walter Sewer check into this contest. He'll bring plenty of muscle up the front as Mikey Fields. He deserves a rest here this afternoon. He has been fantastic for brothers as he'll go off the field. No calf sleeves this afternoon, but all heart from Mikey Fields. As this is his conditions, the rain here, the Englishman, he'd love it. Being out there, remind him of being back at home. As brothers, they need to get home here. They need points. They need to hold Wynnum out. It's a big result. And Wynnum, a strong push from the scrum, searching for the ball. And we're going to have a repack here. It's a good result for brothers. Time winding down. It's a good result here for them. What else does this contest have in store? A new front row pairing. Young, Van Buskirk, Sewer. Plenty of weight up in front there. Sewer's your tight head. Van Buskirk on the loose. And this is a big scrum from brothers. Do they have it in them? And they're just going to hold it at the back here. Wynnum. Quick out to the right-hand side. A skip ball out the back again of the block shape there. Pushing out, and the winger's got it. Down the right-hand side, but it's strong defense from brothers. Can he stay in? No! Brothers push him over the sideline. And that is all she wrote. Brothers will get the win here, 20 points to 8. In a very mature performance, and the Bugs, a late try, just not enough for them here in this contest. Brothers are back in the winners column, and it's a clean sweep for brothers this weekend. Thanks for joining us this afternoon. Thanks to the sponsors of brothers and all the clubmen that made this day possible here for Legacy and Sponsors Day, to our major sponsors, EBS, Shadcon, Sports Hub, and Fatoa and Ryan Industries. Thank you very much for joining us.
Go hard, go hard. Yeah. Oh yeah, the beast back. Adrenaline pumping through my veins, can't relax. Original, I am not the same as these cats. I sting them if they never ever mind and they beeswax. I don't ever cap, but I'm wearing like 3 hats. Never been a rat, but I know where the cheese at. You'll never get a trophy cause they all here where we at. You better believe that. When it's all said and done, I'll still be here standing. Never took a loss, and it ain't something that I'm planning. I dare you to say something. My focus is A1. Every dog has its day. It's been mine since day one. This is real grind, and I'm still climbing. While you still trying, I'm still shining. It's real blinding, and I'm getting hotter too. Talking top two, I'm not a two. You let the pressure bother you, and I do what I gotta do. Let's go hard. I just gotta go hard. Go hard. Go hard.
They ain't coming close to me. Flow is on atomic, I'm starting fires through poetry. The hardest out, staying loyal, no falling out. And if you step into the court, be ready, we ballin' out. Yeah, the coldest of teens, they know what we bring, don't try us. Ain't no in between, we go for these dreams in silence. Hard work, don't mistake it for magic. We been shooting in the gym, this is target and practice. Yeah.
And I'm just getting started, getting my feet wet. It's all in repetition, ain't a secret.
All facts, all black dress code. Pay me my respect, collecting every debt.
Oh, the hardest.